In our final participant company spotlight of the program, we'll now hear from Todd Bricks, CEO of OCO Inc.
My name is Todd Bricks. I'm co-founder and CEO of OCO. And what OCO does is that we develop, integrate, and commercialize technologies that convert carbon dioxide into valuable fuels and chemicals. One of our first taglines was, use, don't waste carbon dioxide. We're freely emitting CO2 in the atmosphere, which is really valuable. And there's more and better carbon capture technologies all the time. No one's going to pay you enough money to build a giant plant to capture CO2 from any source and then just bury it in the ground unless you're getting some other kind of return from it. So you have to convert it into other chemicals. And the only way you can do that more cost effectively than fossil fuels is to use very low cost, renewable, zero carbon electricity. That's the only way. That's the only way. And there's only a handful of products that you can actually do that with profitably today. And we're focused on both of them. We wanted to join and partner with a lab that was focused and had a background fundamentally in engineering and manufacturing, because at the end of the day, none of anyone's climate change ambitions get done unless you build something big that works and is cost efficient. And Halliburton has experience in doing all three of those things. You make forward progress every day, and every journey consists of tens of thousands of steps. So we've taken a number over the last 3 or 4 months. We have a contract with the U.S. Army to develop a prototype unit of our system. We completed that successfully, making the world's first 5 pounds of electrochemically generated carbon dioxide derived potassium formate. And so that was a big milestone for us to show that we could actually build a small production scale unit and operate it for several weeks to generate that kind of production amount. If you're considering applying to Halliburton Labs or considering joining Halliburton Labs, I would strongly encourage it if one of these 3 things are true. 1, you are serious about manufacturing products and bringing them to market. 2, you learn and want partners who can assist, critique, and support what you're doing like a partner. And then 3, if you really want to expand your horizons, and even if you know a lot about your business or business in general, it is always good to have someone who is real time in this market and not just telling war stories about investments they made or startups they made 20 years ago, but are building products today and selling them to customers today and taking feedback today and dealing with the same kind of broader market challenges that you are. Because I think a lot of times people or groups that start incubators, they did a lot in the past and they have their war stories, and war stories are a lot of fun. But we're about building the future, and I think Halliburton is put forward that way and is looking forward and not just interested in recycling the past.